Latinas on the mic.
I know that's right.
Woo! Here we are, baby. Latinas on the mic.
I know that's right.
Sincerity Garcia and
You already know it's Bunny Mike Game You.
we are extremely excited to be here and introduce you to what we are up to on Latinas on the mic. Here to highlight mujeres poderosas, maybe not only mujeres, but we the Latinas on the mic putting it on you today and for a very long time. So we want to welcome you. We want to invite you to be part of our family. And I'm just so excited for the people that you are all going to meet and the stories they're going to hear on our
Yeah.
podcast.
I feel like a lot of the Latinas heritage and la herencia que tenemos como Latino needs a podcast like ours, specifically because we are so powerful within our community.
Yes.
But I don't see the same with an industry, right? There's always like this bubble, like Latino billboards, Latino awards for this, or, and it's always a bubble. I would prefer to see it turn into something where we're not just viewed as people that can be powerful within all industries, but not have to always be segregated or separated, if that makes any sense.
It does make sense. I think that we are seeing a flow, right, of Latinas and people like us who are doing their own thing, who are starting off as independent podcasters, who are starting off as independent interviewers, whatever you want to call it, right? Doing independent shows because we don't totally feel represented in the Univision, in the Telemundo, and so I do think it's necessary for a lot of us to step up, and that's what we're doing. I'm very excited because I like to bring visibility to artists, to culture, to politics, to real issues and real stories that matter to us.
Facts. And who are we? Why don't we tell all of the listeners that might be getting to know us for the first time all about Sincerity and Bunny?
Okay.
You go fast.
Yes.
You go fast.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I know I'm probably gonna miss some things, pero yo soy Sincerity Garcia, right? I am a writer, I am an activist, I am a hip hop artist, I'm a spoken word artist, and I'm a lover of words, to be honest with you. And so whether it is spoken, whether it is written, however it is brought to you, right? Whichever avenue that I choose to bring it to you, like my passion for words, is what creates the, how do I say, it's what encompasses who I am. And even as a teaching artist, like I've started a workshop called Lyrics to Life for my young people. Shout out to all my young people,
including Mini Bunny.
Shout out to all my young people, my Lyrics to Life family, for all those who have poured into Lyrics to Life, right? Especially financially, so that this program could happen across the years. It started off in Ecuador, actually, and so and I'm just hoping to expand it throughout all Latin America, through all Black and brown kids. That's really my passion. That that those of us who have been least heard, those of us who are always kind of put on the sidelines or have less opportunities, get their voice heard. And for me, it was so important as a young girl, to get my voice heard, right? I think it changed my life when I discovered my gift of words, my gift of writing. And so, and that's what I want to pour into the young people and younger generations, as I continue to pursue what I love to do. That's part of what I love to do too. Teach, not go back, but give back. That's the word. Give back.
Yeah, it's a reciprocation.
It's a reciprocation, and I love my people. I love my people so much, and that's why we are here today. That's why I'm here today. That's why Latinas on the mic exists.
Ay, qué bueno. Bueno, ahora voy yo. Yo soy Bunny Mike Game You. I am a New Yorker, born and raised. My parents son Dominicano. That makes me an Afro-Latina. I identify as an Afro-Latina Dominicana primarily, although I was born in New York, born in the United States. The wonderful thing about being born here is I was raised in an environment where I had so much of my Latin culture, my Latino, Caribbean culture. And I had so much of American pop culture
Mm-hmm.
shaping the way that I grew up. I was born in Washington Heights and raised between Washington Heights and the uptown Bronx conglomerate. And, you know, my parents divorced, as a lot of New Yorkino parents do. And I split my time up between Washington Heights and Bed-Stuy. Hence the reason why a lot of people call me Brooklyn Bunny.
Shout out to Bed-Stuy. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Bushwick area as well.
You already know. Shouts to Clinton Hill. And so for me, I wanted to be able to be myself and unapologetically, you know, break into cualquier idioma que me daba la gana. En verdad,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't identify as someone who was proud of my bilingual, you know, capacity until it was a little bit later on in life. I
Mm-hmm.
remember my grandma, my maternal grandma, and her words have always stuck with me. I'm kind of fucking emotional right now thinking about grandma, because one of the things that she would say to me when I would refuse to respond to her en español,
Mm.
she would tell me, pero nena, imagínate tú lo bello que es cuando tú seas una adulta y que puedes hablar en más de un idioma. Eso es una cosa tan lindo, hermoso, y no quiero que no puedas ser, no puedas llegar a ser lo más lindo y lo más hermoso,
Qué
¿sabe?
linda.
Like she didn't want me to reach mediocrity. She wanted me to reach my full potential, and within the scope
Yeah.
of reaching my full potential, she wanted me to look good, as because she knew I was going to look bomb. Hello, thank you for the jeans, grandma. Genetics in the house. Pero ella también quería que yo pudiera explorar el mundo entero, sin barreras, sin obstáculos de idioma, ni consecuencia de no comprender ni tener forma de comunicación. And
Exacto.
it's so, I like have goosebumps, and I'm really, really grateful to both of my grandmothers, my maternal grandmother, my paternal grandmother, for being
Mm-hmm.
so beautiful
Yeah.
and bilingual, but choosing to speak to me only in Spanish so that I didn't have anywhere to run off to and
Yeah.
forget where I come from. And
Yeah.
coming from that makes me who I am. And I love being Buddy Mike Gang you, because it allows for me to not only be the Afro Latina that's bilingual, but I'm also the first Afro Latina woman signed to a major recording label.
Woo!
Shouts to Sony Columbia and
Shout
the
out to
whole
Sony
Lost Rings
Colombia.
family.
That's a long
And
title.
it's I'm the first of many. I always say that the creator made firsts so that there can be second, third, fourth, fifth, and the limit does not exist.
You
Y
paving the way.
you already know. And you know, so for me, creating in a dynamic like music for gaming, music for software for video games, music for gamers while they're streaming, and also just music for people in real life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful dynamic to be able to do that in English and in Spanish and sometimes other languages too.
Yep.
So shout out to everybody out there listening. Thank you for getting to know us. So far, we just wanted to make sure that you guys got everything that you needed to know in El Piloto. And we really would love to tell you more about how Latinas on the Mic came to be. Sincerity, why don't you fill everybody in on the timeline, on
Okay.
the chronological ordering?
Before we continue, right? I feel bad because I didn't say que yo soy ecuatoriana. And a lot of times people are like, oh, you're ecuatoriana. Like, I really put on Ecuador and I'm like, I'm the bridge between Ecuador and New York. I'm the
You
bridge between
are.
cultures. And that means so much to me because we do not see Ecuatorianas on the limelight. We do not have that much visibility, especially in the US industry, right? And so my objective is to put Ecuador on the map. Not only are we diverse and beautiful and loving and hospitable people,
Yes.
but I just think that it's important that I represent and showcase to the fullest, right? And represent for those who are not represented and who may feel invisible, right? As Ecuadorians, Ecuatorianas, Ecuatorianos en los Estados Unidos and beyond. And so that's
Ya
very important
sabes.
for me individually, you know, and and also to our roots. I claim all like many of the Caribbean and Ecuador. I claim my African ancestry, my indigenous ancestry,
Mm.
and I don't even, you know, I'm let's say on the lighter side of my family, but I know that we have European ancestry as well. And that's just the reality. And I've refrained from using the word mestizo, which means mixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which comes down from colonialism. But we're going to get into that topic later on. Right
Yeah,
now,
you better stay tuned to this podcast because it's coming in hot.
right, right now, I want to let you know how Latinas on the mic began. So Bunny, before Clubhouse was open to the universe, right? Bunny sent me an invite to be a part of Clubhouse, and she was like, you know, like I'd love for you to be a part of my conversations, and whatever comes to your mind, for you to start talking about, to start, you know, your rooms and all of that, then you let me know. And I was like, you know what? During the pandemic, I wanted to start this thing called Latinas on the mic, representing Latinas in hip hop. Like that's where the idea came from, because there's so many of us, but pero you don't see them. And of course,
Yeah.
now we have more representation. There's Cardi B. There's who else? There's a couple different women. I just can't. I mean, us obviously, but I'm trying to
Well, we
think
got
on a
like
more
the
industry level.
now tacocha,
Uh,
tacacha.
she's Dominican, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have uh
Toquisha.
well, actually, I'm not gonna tell you who we have coming in as guests, pero
We have a
pero
lot of guests coming
we have
in.
really dope Latina hip hop artists, and not just hip hop artists, but this is where it began, right? Where the idea began, and so we started the rooms on Latinas on the mic, and we started really
Yeah,
talking
those
about.
clubhouse rooms were crazy
It
packed.
was so much fun, and I was like, Bunny, please come on. Also, shout out to Barbie LaVie, who is also hosting the clubhouse rooms with
And
us.
Kayla
And
Rose.
Kayla Rose. Shout out to Gabi from Ecuador as well, who
Oh
came
my God,
through.
Trapdunga.
Dunga, he was
We
always
love
there with
you.
us, our Latino brother. Shout out to Cocaine Cowboys because his song is right there.
You.
Cocaine Cowboys on Netflix, so make sure to check that out as well.
I love
So,
it.
you know, we really started a family, a Latinos on the mic family, and we're like, yo, pero now that people heard our voices, now that people are like listening to us, Bunny's like, wait a minute. I've done podcasts before. This is what I do. We need our Latinas on the mic podcast. And I was like, you right. So we are here for you to not only hear our voices but see our faces, right?
Because you
And
couldn't do that on the clubhouse.
you
And we
couldn't do that.
pretty.
And we not kind of pretty. We pretty. And
I know
so
that's
we
right.
so we want to give you all of this flavor, all of this sazon, all of this humor, all of this beauty, so that you could just take it in. You know what I'm saying? And we are, as you may know, Latinos are people who invite you to come eat with us. We invite you to come to the quinceañeras, la bodas, all of that, because we love people. We are people that embrace others. And so I'm just grateful that you are here with us, sitting and tuning in with us today, because there's so much more to come.
I know, right? The amount of influx that we've been getting with our requests for guests,
Yes.
bars, has been amazing. Y realmente es algo tan lindo, and it's humbling at the same time, because the world is so large and it makes you feel so small with respect to the globe as it is. So think about the globe being so large, and then the industry around the globe just saying, oh my God, you guys are going to take the clubhouse room that you get, the three of you, because, you know, Barbie, the three, you, Sin, and Barbie, were doing so well on Clubhouse during the pandemic. We were so excited to be able to, you know, tune in, escucharlas, and really get a chance to raise our hand and speak with you as well. So the amount of people worldwide and artists and executives that are about to be on this podcast, realmente no es como any other podcast that you've ever listened to at all. I mean, even the way that we came to be friends is like not conventional at all.
That's a whole episode.
That's a whole episode. So if you guys are interested to find out how me, Bunny Mike Game, you met my girl, Sincerity, drop something in the comments below, because we didn't meet in no regular ass way. Just saying.
Just saying, baby.
I'll give them a clue.
I was going to give them a clue.
You give them a clue. Ooh.
Just how y'all see us right now, so fancy and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We also get down in the street, so that's all I'm going to say.
All right. Anything can happen in a New York minute.
Literally.
Those are clues.
That's a good clue, right? I think I did good.
Pilot episode of Latinas on the Mic. We'll see you in 2 weeks for episode 1, where we interview the Only 6X. Listen and watch our first episode on all platforms. Espérate, hold up. We can't leave y'all without a sneak peek to our new track releasing on November 12th. That's right. Your girl Bunny, Sincerity, and Barbie Levy too. Listen to the sneak peek right now. You know you really need to take it slow. Catch your breath, baby. Cartoons and carrots, Bunny ain't average. Fuck captions, grinding, I'm established. Dark Phoenix, rose up from the ashes. Bunny for